When I worked at the movie theater, like towards the end, they were trying to save so much money by, not having people work, that I would be the manager, sell the tickets, and sell the food. The only thing I couldn't do was clean the theaters, obviously, because then I'm not around and people could have just been in the back stealing everything.
Huh.
So it would only be two of us working like on Tuesday nights.
Manager.
Yep.
How did the power
Mr.
get to your
Manager.
head? Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Manager.
Mr. Manager. I was 19 years old. The youngest
Really?
manager there. Yep.
The youngest manager in the history of the theater. Wow.
Making a cool $8.15 an
They
hour.
let a 19-year-old run a theater basically by himself. Wow.
Also in like peak movie going time
yeah.
too.
Yeah, streaming wasn't around, so
the
you'd be right.
golden era, 1920s.
In the-
Fuentes, 19.
Nah, you say?
How many people reported to you?
Depend on the night. I mean, it was a nice little army of high school kids.
And how many bribes did you take?
Oh, that was the thing. Like, but also, I was giving away free tickets. Like, they were going out of style because I just didn't want to hear people bitching. So the second like any mom would come up to me complaining about anything, oh, how about some tickets? And then of course they always folded. And
What's the timeline of you being the manager at the Falls?
I started working there in 2003, and I finished like 4 years later, I think.
But when did you become the manager?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
manager,
I
timeline
started working
manager.
out when I was 18, and then
That doesn't help me.
Yeah,
at all.
we don't just
I don't know
give
what
us.
year
I started
How
when
long
I was
were you
18. 6 months later, I was a team leader. A month after that, I was a manager.
Wow.
So
Within a
2003,
year.
you were the manager.
2000, right at the beginning of 2004.
Okay, so my timeline doesn't overlap with you being a shithead kid at the Falls movie theater.
No, I'm like 10 years older than you. Dude.
No, I know, but I would still have been, let's say,
No, you would have been like 8.
08, 09. If you would have been there at those times, I would have been a shithead.
You would have
kid.
been like the kid I hated.
Yeah.
That was like.
But what about if you were like a little kid, like going to see little kid movies?
No, because
He
the
might have
thing is,
been.
we moved into the house in that area in like 2005.
What is the Falls? Where is
2006.
this?
The Falls.
2000,
mall?
2005.
Helpful.
It's like way down south.
It's on
down
130
there.
US 1 and 136th Street.
Where there's no like I-95 for like a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-95 ends like on 104th, and then you gotta drive
And then
another
you gotta
20
keep
streets.
driving. Yeah.
Well, it's on 136.
It's right there.
Yeah.
It's like an outdoor mall type thing.
Correct.
Like it's like a mall, and then the inside is like nice. There's like water and stuff like
What's
that.
it named after? A waterfall inside?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Falls. I don't
Back
know.
then, there used to be a TGI Fridays. Used to be a Johnny Rockets. Me and
Both
Johnny
gone.
Rockets had a racket going.
Both gone.
Yeah, I traded tickets for so many chicken tenders.
What? Boy.
Yeah, because they would give us food, and then I'd pay in
Of
movie
course.
tickets. Movie tickets was the ultimate currency. I can get everything I wanted. Chicken tenders, boom, got it. Starbucks coffee, boom, got it.
You sound corrupt as hell.
I was. It was
It's not
terrible.
like you were the
So
man.
did you get
Yeah,
fired?
I own that mall. I'm telling you.
Did you get fired or you quit?
No, I ended up leaving for another movie theater.
Oh wow,
Which
you
one?
got poached.
Computer?
They poached you.
Yeah, Flagship Cinemas in Homestead.
Wow, that happened to me too.
Even
That's so
further
far.
south. Even further
Jesus.
south.
Well, at the time I was living in Color Bay,
Bay,
and I lived
yeah.
right next to the turnpike, so it was an easy back and forth, and I never got traffic. And
Yeah, because you're going the opposite way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
the-
nobody was living down there at that time.
the tough days were the days of FIU
Like
North
farmland.
in the
FIU
morning.
North
sucks.
FIU North in the morning for classes, and then hey, you got a 5 o'clock shift at the movie theater in Homestead. Those were long days.
That is a mother.
I used to work at a Carvel ice cream and got poached by a TCBY.
Whoa, the ice cream wars.
Crazy.
But it's frozen yogurt, though. It's
Yeah, it
different.
wasn't the
it's
same.
different.
That's why I didn't last there very long.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you a manager at the new mall too? The new theater?
Yeah, I went over there to become like a second in command type deal, and I got a raise. Because, like I said, I don't know if you heard this, Tony. I was as a manager at
$8 an hour, you know, I heard you.
$8.15.
Yeah, but
What
it's
made
like,
what, $11 now?
And then I ended up making like $12 an hour, so it was a big raise.
Oh,
it was like a
Wow, impressive.
50% raise. Yeah, for at 22 years old, or well, 21.
Did
at
you
the time.
bribe them to hire you with movie tickets?
yeah.
No, I bribed them with my general cool attitude because the guy who ended up running that movie theater was my former boss at the Falls, so he liked me and took me over.
So
God, this is such a Miami political nepotism story. They're just like
Political
cronyism everywhere. It's
This
like,
guy
I'm gonna hire
fought
my
tooth
buddy.
and nail
Yeah,
for everything he's
I'm
ever had
sorry.
in his
in the
life.
in the words of
I'm
Chris
giving
Cody,
out bribes.
in the words of Chris Cody, I worked hard.
Thank you.
how many managers were there? Because you had a manager, you were a manager.
At the Falls, it was like 5.
5.
And then at the
Top heavy.
at the
Yeah.
flagship, there was only like 3 of us. So I remember, man. I always tell people if that job paid better, I never would have left. But even the general manager at the time, like the top jefe, was only making like 50 grand or maybe 55.
Why would you have never left if that
It
was
was fun, man. It was fun. You get to watch
It's
movies.
fun when you're like 18.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But I still
You
like
would be
movies.
like you in a movie theater right now would be a misery.
Probably.
You imagine
would
how many
hate
chicken
everything.
tenders you could get for all the movie tickets.
Ew, and
Like,
the food's
you-
better now. I got
That is-
they got
Food is better.
flatbreads, they got burgers.
Fuentes, you would thrive because you'd just be kind of like alone in the dark all day.
Well, I was a projectionist for like my last year at the Falls, and those nights were fun because nobody bothered you.
That sounds definitely like a downgrade from manager.
Well, because
He's manager slash projectionist.
correct, I was both. If you were a
Projectionist.
2 for
projectionist,
1, yeah.
you were automatically a manager.
How do you?
just didn't run
like,
the floor.
Do they have
Like the
one
woman in Inglourious
projectionist for
Bastards.
each
Right,
theater?
exactly. She owned
No,
the
no.
theater, but she was also the projectionist.
Yeah, so the projection. This is back before they had like. They send the movie in a USB drive. Like we have to get the cans of film
And, like,
take it
roll it in,
upstairs
yeah.
and
Good
build
old-
it.
They don't do
Yeah.
that
Jess, did you think Hans
Table.
Landa knew who she was
Yeah, absolutely.
from the moment that he ordered
Yes.
the milk at the
When
restaurant?
he ordered the milk,
he knew?
absolutely.
No way.
Yes. No
I don't
way,
believe that
dude.
at
I don't
all.
think
I don't
so.
believe
What?
that at
Think
all.
so.
No.
He was smarter than like everyone
Everybody,
else there.
I
Like that
know,
was his
but-
whole thing. He was like he knew what everyone was up to.
But remember, he never saw her face.
He barely saw her.
He
saw
never
the
saw her
back of
face. Saw the back
profile,
of her
yeah.
head, and her face was covered in blood when she was running.
Yeah.
He never really
But
saw
then why
her.
did he order the milk for her?
That's
Because a guy can't like milk. Like
exactly.
you know, he
right.
can't like like the crema. You know, guy can't like cream, can't like milk. Okay.
Izzy's
I mean,
face.
I think that scene was meant to show you he knew it.
He
knew
but-
who she
or
was.
is
and
it
knew what she
like
was up to.
they meant to make you think that he knew when he didn't really know, but it's just a coincidence?
So you're saying that he didn't kill her in
Open-ended, I
advance?
suppose.
Yeah, just to make sure that the thing went off without a hitch.
You remember he gets out,
No, yeah, he gets.
Yeah.
That's true.
so
That's a good
he
point.
doesn't care.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He doesn't
he's
care.
scheming.
If Hitler
He's
dies.
scheming the whole time though.
Right.
But he only does that when he realizes it's too late, and there's something in it for him. He's gonna get a house in Nantucket.
Yeah,
Yeah, Gorlami.
Gorlami.
Buongiorno.
You speak the second most Italian.
I don't speak Italian. Yeah, that shut up.
Second
nobody
most.
asked you that.
Margaretti.
Yeah.
Margaretti.
Antonio Margaretti.
Dominic de Coco.
Coco, which is the one that he's the most believable.
Billy, you were saying?
No, I was looking up movie theater jobs now in case you wanted one. I found you could be an hourly assistant manager, Regal Kendall Village.
That's a good one.
16
They have
IMAX.
40X and
Yeah.
IMAX.
Yeah,
I
well-
saw Mission Impossible there.
Can we talk about the 40X?
I haven't been to one yet. Is
Yeah.
it worth it or no?
Okay, so
What is it?
Izzy and
It
Jess-
gives you like the sensation of
Yeah,
being in the movie, like
that's-
almost like a ride.
Oh, like
Vibration?
that, like the Shrek, like
Yeah,
the Shrek
like,
movie
you
at
sit down
Universal.
and
Do they have like little smoke or air that comes out of the chairs too? Or in the
I've never used it because
I don't know.
when I go to watch a movie, I kind of just want to relax and have my feet
Yeah,
up.
I don't wanna be
I don't want
waking up.
a movie and a theme park ride. Like I don't want them together.
Right.
Like so.
So nobody's done it here.
No, I'm the only one.
I've
that's
done it. I've done the Shrek one. I think it's at Universal. I did it when I was at Universal.
No,
probably
but like
20
40X in the
years
movie
ago.
theater.
I mean, I think it's the same thing, though, isn't it?
Yes, but not 20 years, like technology from 20 years ago. 20 like technology now.
Yeah, like
How
they
has
have
it changed, though?
You don't
I'm sure it's-
understand.
I think
sure
it's the
it's
same
changed.
idea.
No, you don't get it. Tony's done this one. Go on.
No,
He hasn't. He said he hasn't.
I haven't. That's what
Oh.
I'm saying. Nobody's done it, so we don't know how.
What
It's just
movie
too
would you want to do it
expensive.
for? Inglorious Bastards. You like feel like heat when the theater explodes.
that'd
He
be
splats
sick,
blood on
actually.
you.
That's the thing. I don't want to like do it in an action movie and then I'm like for 2.5 hours. I
getting, like, shot
never
at,
get to
yeah.
relax. Like I'm just sitting there with my popcorn and drink flying everywhere.
Yeah, I would think it's got to be some sort of like almost animated type of action movie, like maybe not fully like Avatar, for
Like
example.
Shrek.
Would have
Like
been
Shrek's might be
Shrek
good.
was a great
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
But not 20 years ago. Shrek now.
No,
definitely
Shrek
don't
now.
want-
No, definitely not Shrek.
Not Jurassic Park. That'd be weird. too.
Jurassic Park, I would like.
Jurassic
a little bit
Park
of
would be
drool,
interesting.
a little bit of
Random
drool
water.
from the dinosaurs coming from the
my
sky.
uncle went to go watch it for the new Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Shrek?
And my mom was like, "Oh, we should go do that." I'm like, "Mom, I don't want to. I'm trying to like chill. You know, like I'm not trying
You've
to."
chilled enough, buddy. You need.
They
a
like
little
move
bit-
your seat
you need a
around
little
and
bit more.
stuff, or no? Like,
Yeah, it moves
like
your
vibrations
yes,
and
vibrations,
stuff.
seat
Yeah.
movement, you know, all that stuff. I'm not trying.
Billy's
to do
saying you need cheaper. That's
Yeah,
what Billy's saying.
espabílate.
Eso cuesta mucho.
They are super expensive.
That sounds
Billy, you were
expensive.
saying earlier this week, 1608 or 1610 or
That
whatever
was like
for
the,
a regular
the
movie
average,
ticket.
like in the U.S. There's like less and more
Dude,
depending on the
I went
state.
to IMAX and I saw Mission Impossible 8 or 7 or whichever one it was, and dude, we spent like $50 on tickets. There were 25 for IMAX, and I was like, damn,
Yeah.
that's
Fuentes, did you
A
wear
lot.
that hat specifically because it matches perfectly with the Mystery Crate logo? Because every time I look back there, I'm like, this looks really good together.
I did
It's a
not-
good color.
I did
It's
not
a
even
great color.
think about it. I love this hat though. I don't wear it enough because I don't
that
want it to get
mustard?
dirty. Yeah, it's like some like bubblegum series because like if you look underneath, it's like pink.
He had a yellow Dodgers hat the other day too. He's big
It's like
into
a
yellow
lemonade, yeah.
hats lately.
Yellow's my favorite color.
I'm just glad it's not the Bass Pro hats. He gave those a rest. for
No,
a
those will be
moment.
back.
they'll be back. Yeah.
They'll be
Tomorrow.
probably back tomorrow. Yeah.
There's a,
Tomorrow.
a full-time assistant manager at the Regal Bistro.
Ooh.
Which one is that?
Benefits and everything.
Regal Bistro.
Does it tell you like the yearly salary though?
Well, it tells you hourly, but it says benefits. So if anyone's interested, that's it's available out there.
It's more benefits than I currently have.
Regal
Yeah.
Bistro.
Thanks, Samson.
I'm
Generous.
sorry about that situation.
I didn't
Hey,
do
you
that.
wanted to play a new game called Am I Okay?
Oh yeah. So I don't even know if it's a real
Is it
thing.
along the same lines there? Or are you
No,
okay?
no.
I mean, that seemed like the answer.
That's where it was
no.
going.
It's like, oh, so I don't have insurance. So here's my here's what's wrong with me. Am I okay?
Oh,
that's
gotcha.
not it.
Oh,
That's not
gotcha,
it.
gotcha, gotcha.
This game is just like, you know how, like, I don't know, I get older and things happen to me that didn't used to happen before. And I'm not talking like necessarily like physically. I'm not talking about like my bowels or anything like that. But you know, if I'm sitting there watching a reel, right? And I don't know these people that I'm watching a reel on, but something gets me and I just start crying. And I'm like, is this normal? Like, is this okay? So this happened to me the other day. It wasn't even a reel. I was just listening to Bad Bunny. I was just listening to DTMF, I think is the technical. But it's, and then so this was 2 or 3 weeks ago. And then I started listening to the words. I was like, "Oh man, this song is beautiful. It just makes me feel like me feel sad." You know, I lost a couple family members recently, and I just started bawling.
Yeah.
And I'm playing the song on repeat. Like I wanted more of it, and I just I pulled over the car, and I was like, "I got to park for a second. This is just hitting me in a weird way," and I'm like, am I okay? Because like it's just a song. Like
Yeah.
I've heard sad songs before, and it had a little bit about the Hispanic element to it, right? So it was like more like my people specifically, and I just started crying, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, you're not okay.
Thank you.
No, you're okay. No, Izzy, you're okay. Because
Yeah,
that,
you're okay.
that song
okay.
reminds me of my daughter. 'cause
No,
that's
no,
one
that's
of the first songs that I heard.
That's nice, but having to pull over while you're driving to
well.
start crying is, I would say,
I was
Well,
getting
I think it's
close to
safe.
my destination, and I was
Yeah.
just like, let me
No,
just park a
I
little
would
further.
say
So I guess it
Okay.
wasn't
you're-
technically pulling over.
You're not okay, and that's okay.
that's okay.
Correct.
Exactly
Yes.
So is the
It's
answer
okay
you're always
not to be
okay?
okay.
right. Well said, Jess.
No, not
Thank you.
necessarily, because this game could be anything, right? Like it could be, hey, I've been, treating my friend a certain way. Is that okay, or am I like doing something wrong here? So there's a lot of things you can
It's
do.
a am I
with
the asshole?
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah,
Jess, this is a very,
opposite.
very
Am I the
close
asshole?
to like the Am I the Asshole Reddit, like, which is also
Which are great.
Yeah, they're amazing.
But it also could just be an ailment.
I'm gonna find a random one and we'll comment on
I
it.
don't know
Give me a
why I
second.
pointed
Sometimes
you.
they're so long though. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't need to know what you ate for lunch yesterday. Just like give me the premise and set it up
Right.
for me.
Huh.
But speaking of what Izzy's feeling, I think is just getting older, start to appreciate things more, and
Yeah.
things hit nerves easier. Like I'm sure Billy, as cold as he comes off, he sees something that reminds him of his daughter and her getting aging, he'll get a little emotional about it.
What is that?
I will say the
You're
next
gonna
time
be
I heard the song, I didn't
mysterious.
feel anything.
You were
So-
just in a moment. You just had a moment.
Because
And that's
Izzy,
fine.
you never know when you're going through a period of grief when it will just sort of hit you, and
Exactly.
then like sometimes I'll just be. I was watching Mad Men the other day. I've seen the season finale of season 1 of Mad Men like 50 times, and I was the carousel episode where he's like showing the slides of his family, and I'm like, got me choked up for a second, and then I was like, wow, you just never know when it's just gonna hit you, and then I kind of moved on with my day. But you're okay.
Do you have another one, or that was it? Just
No, that was it. I was
Oh,
just
got it.
wondering if anybody else had any others that they could think of. But don't even get me started on tears. That's a whole nother subject. That was
Tear talk.
Tear talk. Yeah, another time.
Are we ranking it or
No,
Yeah.
no,
Oh.
TEAR.
Oh, I thought it was
Are,
T.
are we ranking the amount of times you cried? Or?
No, but there are
TER?
different ways. If you want to rank the reasons that you cry, there's a bunch of them, right?
I mean, yeah. It's a
That's
long
just
list.
weird.
That's another show. Let's
Why
do
does the
that.
same thing happen when you're happy as when you're sad? It's weird.
Do you guys
When you
remember,
cut onions.
like during the COVID time, when like every commercial would be basically what Jess just did, where it's like, "You're not okay, and that's okay."
Yeah.
And it was like celebrities telling us, "It's like
It was like Kellogg's, and you're like, what?
we're all alone."
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Publix commercial. Do you guys remember that like
Oh my
really
God,
sad Publix
yes.
commercial?
Yeah. No, like
Oh
the,
my God.
the one where it's like a random celebrity in a backyard of his like Beverly Hills home, $50 million mansion. Guys, we're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
I-
like, well,
We're in
not
this
exactly the
together.
same.
No, I was gonna
Imagine
say.
video.
The Imagine video.
I remember also. I feel like the cast of Jersey Shore saying like, "We're all alone together." It's like, okay, thanks, Angelina. Like,
That also doesn't
I'm
make any
really
sense.
gonna get through this now.
Sick
There's
Ronnie.
there's a Canadian
Thanks, Ronnie.
a Canadian tourism ad that's going viral where an American comes up to a hotel in Canada and she finds out that she's American and she just goes from behind the counter and just gives
I've
him a
seen
big
that.
hug.
Yeah,
and then
she's
there's
like,
oh, people are loving
gives him
that
a
one.
hug. She's like, I'm so sorry.
I could use it. I'll take it.
Where's
I'll
that
take
one been?
hug.
I haven't seen that one.
I don't know,
Where have you seen
somewhere
that
on
one?
Instagram.
Oh, on Instagram.
Huh.
There was a video going viral last week of bunnies jumping on a trampoline.
Oh, I
Have you
saw
guys
that video.
seen that one?
Yes,
It is
so good.
Artificial intelligence.
I figured everything is artificial.
I was gonna say every good thing seems
like
to be.
every person on the planet fell for it too.
Yeah, they're getting really good at that.
I
There was
literally saved it.
a cat being dropped off by a fox in front of a front door in a black and white Ring video. Which
I saw that. That was
supposedly
fake.
Is fake. I don't know.
I thought it was fake. I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
I saw a video that I put in the Slack to. I don't know who to send it to because it wasn't on the list for
Jason,
McGill.
send it to Jason.
Well, I put in the video dump, so I thought it'd be there for McGill. But I did it like on a Friday. I was like, oh, for McGill, and I know that's just gonna get forgotten, whatever. So I found it, and I was like, oh, this is the sweetest thing. It was like a shark that was pushing up on its nose a turtle up to boaters. The boaters bring the turtle onto the boat. They thought that he was eating the turtle. The boaters bring the turtle onto the boat, and it has a net like stuck around its neck, but it's digging into like the flesh of the turtle. So they get a knife, they take it off, they do all this stuff, and then they re-release it. They put in antibiotics, which somehow they had turtle antibiotics on their boat, which is a little
That seems like a setup.
a little suspect. But they
Shark
did that.
repellent.
Then they go and they release the turtle back into the ocean, and then the turtle comes swimming back up. No, I saw what you did. That the shark was going to eat it. No,
I was like,
That's what I thought. That's where
I was like, oh, the shark got him.
No.
They're going to say they released the turtle back onto the shark's head.
No, so they released the turtle back into the ocean like very slowly after the turtle's had some time to recuperate, and then the turtle comes back up top with a jellyfish in its mouth, and we're like, oh my god, this turtle like ate a jellyfish.
But it's doing the same thing.
And the turtle
Circle of
then
life.
presents said jellyfish to the divers, and then shows the diver how to bite the jellyfish. It was food that the turtle was saying thank you to the divers. And I was watching this, and I was showing my wife, I'm like, this is like the nicest, most pure video I've ever seen. She's like, that's probably fake. And
Yeah.
she's like, and I'm sure that's also two videos that they just put together. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I
for
believe
ruining
in
the moment.
nothing anymore.
life is
Ruining
Nothing
the
is good
moment.
anymore.
If it's real, I don't think the jellyfish thought it was that great.
Jellyfish don't feel anything though.
What?
Yeah, they don't have.
I don't think they. Yeah,
You
I
know
think
that
he's
for
right.
a
I don't think they
fact?
have
You
nerve
don't
for
know
that.
that.
Look it up.
Is the jellyfish okay?
Look,
What do you mean they don't like feel that? But they
don't
have
have
to feel that.
No,
bite.
they
I
don't
don't
have
think they-
feeling.
I don't know if
they
they
have
do.
feeling.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm at the point where if Tony says something on the air, it's probably right.
That's-
But
Look it up,
he
look
is
that up.
95%
But that's the problem with
correct.
Tony.
We can't.
Jellyfish
When you look it
feel.
up-
I don't think they feel anything.
Emotionally or physically?
That's true.
They don't
Do
have a brain.
Do they cry?
They don't have a brain.
Emotionally, for sure, they don't feel anything.
No.
They sting you all the time.
Jellyfish do not feel pain in the same way humans do.
What about, do they cry emotionally?
That's what I said. Do they pull over? I don't know.
Do they cry to buy a
They
bunny?
imagine they incite pain on others, but then feel no pain.
This article's way too long.
Yeah, I was just gonna chat you. What
Yeah,
did you say?
Gemini.
Yeah,
Gemini.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Tell me
sorry.
what this says. I
Yeah,
don't know what this
Gemini.
means.
Gemini
I'm
sucks.
trusting
They don't
you,
feel-
yeah.
I don't know how any of those things work.
They don't feel pain.
I gotta be
It
honest.
says jellyfish
Don't.
lack a
That's how.
central nervous system and brain, which
That's
are
why they
essential
don't have
for
it.
experiencing
Yeah,
pain.
Exactly.
And the data centers to create this terrible AI generated search results is making all of our homes more expensive, which I read about in the news, which is cool.
Specifically Miami?
Everyone's electricity, apparently, the demand is so high because of all the data centers that
Yeah,
prices are going
they-
up.
I thought it was because it's hot as balls and I'm putting my air at 69.
No, well, that's too. Yeah.
Nice.
69 is too cold.
For all the freaks. No,
I've
hell
got
no.
one
What?
thing that Alexa does.
69
One
is
thing that Alexa
great.
does in my house, and it's
Freezing.
really annoying. She just turns on the office lights at a certain time of the day, and every day, because we don't really work in the office in the evening, it's like, Alexa, office lights off, and it's the only thing she does. And for some reason, we keep her.
Because you know what it is that this happened to me. You accidentally set a routine a long time ago,
Yeah.
and you don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me. This light would come on every day at 1 a.m., and I'm like, dude, what's going to happen? And then I'm getting rid of the Alexa.
I don't
if you
mind it
just
if we're on
unplug it?
vacation.
Just got rid of it.
I
you
can't
just
figure it out.
unplug it?
I'm throwing it away.
See ya.
100%.
I feel like if I unplug Alexa, everything in my house goes off, even though she's only really responsible for one set of lights.
If you unplug Alexa, did you murder a person?
Maybe.
No.
There's a Black Mirror episode about that.
And
I'll ask Gemini.
what happened?
They get stuck and they get put in. I don't want to spoil it.
I'm
They
not
get-
gonna watch.
They
You
get
can
put into like a
spoil it.
stuffed animal.
What?
Yeah.
I
Their-
feel like
their
I missed
conscious-
a part.
Their conscious gets taken from one place into another place.
If you unplug an Alexa, it becomes a stuffed animal.
No.
No, they create like it's Black. Do you know Black Mirror? The premise of that show?
I know
It's like
of it.
Every episode's different, right?
Yeah.
And it's all like futuristic stuff.
and then
Very
there's like
tech-heavy.
celebrities
Yeah.
sometimes.
Sometimes, right. So there's one episode where this lady has an accident, I think, and then her consciousness is taken from her body into like an inanimate object, like a teddy bear for her kid. And then
Her
like
name's
it gets
Alexa.
no, it's not her name is not Alexa.
Well,
and then that gets
no.
taken to like somewhere else and like it's a whole story. Whatever.
So like Chucky.
No, because Chucky was not he was more demonic. right? Like
I
he
mean, but it's the
wasn't.
same concept.
Chucky was possessed by a serial killer.
What?
Sure, but it was a possession, not like a relocation of consciousness.
Billy, you're safe.
Tomato.
So Gemini didn't help me, but ChatGPT says nope. If you unplug an Alexa, it is not murder. You're just turning.
Why did you
off a
need to
smart
look
speaker.
that up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Billy asked. Like,
We don't know anything anymore.
It says
We have to
Alexa.
ask.
See, but now I'm curious. It says Alexa isn't alive. It doesn't have feelings, and it won't hold a grudge.
Like a
So-
jellyfish.
That's a lie.
But this is ChatGPT. ChatGPT, ally of
Sworn
Alexa?
enemy- sworn enemy.
Exactly.
Sworn enemy, yeah.
We're entered the AI wars. You know, we don't know,
Yeah, that
Can't
premise
trust
really is-
Everything is getting so much stupider, and it makes me sad.
That's
Yeah,
right.
For real.
including this show.
That
They-
premise is really just possession.
Yeah.
That's just fancy possession, taking one
Consciousness to
consciousness
another,
into
yeah.
somewhere else. Except
Yeah.
one of them's really mean.
Have you watched all the Black Mirrors, Izzy?
No. I saw the first episode.
I saw the
I've seen the first season.
Okay.
That's it? Just one episode?
Yeah.
But there's like 40 episodes.
You know what's
a
the
bunch.
craziest episode from this newest season?
I didn't like the newest season.
Okay, but the newest season, the episode with
Whoa.
Rashida Jones,
Spoiler alert.
where basically it's a plot synopsis, really, not really a spoiler. She passes away, but they find a way to bring her back. But it's a tier level system.
It's a subscription
Ooh.
system.
It's a subscription service.
she okay?
And it only has, I don't know.
Well, she's dying.
Well,
right?
no,
like
no,
she's not.
no,
she's
dies.
not dead.
She straight dies. Yeah,
No.
she passes away.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
She's like in a coma, I guess.
She's
right?
in a coma. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
This
saying.
seems
She's in a
like
coma.
more than just the plot at this point.
Well, you're getting the whole
telling us
episode.
the
You're getting the
entire
whole
episode.
episode.
No, you're not gonna
right
watch
now.
it.
Yeah, you're not
This is-
watching it anyway.
I'm
Just
following
please.
for
Yeah.
what it's
Yeah.
worth.
Billy, you gotta go
you're
home.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna
To
explain it
bring
to
her
Jessica.
back
She's
to life,
listening.
but you only get specific features if you pay a
If
specific
you pay, there's a
amount of
free
money.
version
Got
that has
it.
a small coverage area.
Like
and to
Peacock or-
yes, and to expand it, you have to pay
Hulu.
more. And then
The plus tier.
And then there's a plus tier. There's this tier, and then there's a tier that
like the VIP tier.
that you have to pay to turn the ads off. So she'll randomly just start saying ads, and then she starts saying inappropriate ads in front of children.
Yeah.
so
There's
she's
like a
teacher.
condom ad or something.
Yeah,
that
so they
she-
fire her.
Yeah.
So then the husband
Great
needs to pay the
premise.
next tier to turn off the things, and the tiers get so expensive they can't pay for
But then
it.
he's doing like internet chat room.
Yes.
Like, not porn, but like
No.
internet
Okay,
chat room. like,
my issue with Black
things to
Mirror,
pay for
the
the
newer
money, it's
seasons,
It's
is that
basically
like
OnlyFans.
this is like, oh, this sounds
No,
so
it's worse,
crazy. It's
though.
like
It's not only
no,
worse.
actually, like stuff like this is happening in real life. Not like bringing people back to life with subscription services,
Yes.
but people are falling in love with chatbots, and then the chatbots are telling them to like hurt themselves and hurt other people,
yeah,
and
I've
like
seen
that's
that.
like an actual thing that's happening. So I'm
Yeah.
like, this fictional show has already like everything that they're putting out relating to that version of AI is
so
it's happening in real
creepy.
life. So
Well,
I'm
it's-
like,
it's like a double. That episode particularly is like a double-edged or double. Like
Double entendre?
yeah, kind of, because it's also like against unchecked capitalism, because he literally needs to pay to keep his wife alive,
Yeah.
or she dies.
and then he's doing things on the
like our
internet.
healthcare system.
Yeah.
That like is
Yeah.
hurting himself to pay for. So
There you go.
And then he ends up killing a guy, and then that whole
Yeah,
thing
and then
takes
at
off,
the end,
You
he
guys have
basically
said
just like
everything that
Yeah,
happened
but you're not
in the
going to watch it. Who
episode.
cares?
Yeah, you're not
And the people who have seen
Yeah,
the
we told them
show,
to.
they know what the deal is.
Yeah.
Just don't watch that episode. Move on to the next one.
because the
could
next
just read a news
episode
article.
is a whole different story.
Yeah.
Different.
I see a
The Paul
note.
Giamatti one was interesting. That was the cool.
I like
way
that
they
one.
did
Ooh,
that.
Paul Giamatti's in it.
He's in it.
No,
yeah,
I'm gonna
the-
watch.
the
It's
newest
a good
season.
episode.
It is a good episode.
I think he's in the new Downton Abbey movie too.
I don't know
He's
about
back. I do. Do you guys watch The Gilded Age? No.
that. I don't
You
know what
should.
that is.
I have it on my list, but I have yet to get to it.
You're getting to it?
I'll get to it because I
I
saw that
don't
they picked it up
believe
for
that.
next
He's getting
season.
to it.
My
I don't
70-year-old
believe
mother
that.
I don't think there's anyone that says I don't know what that is more proud than you.
He does.
Like, you're the most proud to say I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
No, Zaslow,
He does it with like a
Zaslow-
vigor. He's like,
Zaslow does it recently very, very well.
Some
too.
people are like ashamed, like, oh, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing. Like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know
Move
what that is.
on.
What is
Next
it?
one. Paul
What is it?
Giamatti.
Tell me, what is it?
Bah. That's a
Nobody knows
wolf.
less than me.
Lord Julian Fellowes television show
I don't know what
based
that is.
on
What do you mean?
the American Gilded Age. You know
American
what the Gilded Age is?
sounds
It's
old.
like the period of history
It is.
in the 1880s where robber barons ruled all of the capital in the United States.
Yeah,
And
no, I'm out on that.
high society. I mean, it seems like, I don't think you would like Gilded Age, but the topic itself seems like something you would be interested in robber barons.
No.
No, I would. I would.
Yeah, but I don't think he likes the idea that this show is being done from the perspective of a lord.
No,
You
that's
know?
not about the Lord thing. It's about like the antiquity in which they speak. I don't like that.
You don't like that?
Antiquity?
Yeah.
They're
Say it again?
American.
Yeah, but it's like old in the 1800s English. Which
Yeah.
is like
Not really. I mean, it's proper.
it's basically
English,
almost
but it's
British
not,
at that
like-
point.
Hey, he doesn't know about
No.
that.
Okay.
You know what I don't,
like it.
love about TV shows and movies is like it doesn't really match up with what I see day to day in terms of how many people smoke cigarettes. In movies and TV shows, I get such a high percentage of people still in 2025 that smoke cigarettes, and in real life, it's not. And I get the reason why, though, is just because it looks, and this is a topic here that I totally agree with, It looks so cool. It looks so
So
cool, like,
cool, dude.
Just
Oh.
even the relief that you get when you're just doing something, and it's just like, I will
Mad
never
Men?
know what that feels like. But
Izzy,
it
I'm
looks
watching
amazing.
Mad Men, and all they do is smoke.
Yeah.
They literally
Chain smoke.
drink and they smoke, and that's like 98% of the scenes are them smoking, and like that's all they do. It's crazy, and they're just ripping cigs the whole time, and like somehow it's one of the greatest shows ever made.
My
And it's
favorite
just
scene ever
Don
from
Draper
Mad
smoking.
Men is when I forget Dom Draper's wife. I think I bailed
Betty.
after 2 or 3 seasons.
Betsy.
But okay, so she was at home with a couple of the other housewives, and the kids are running around, and one of them has a dry cleaning plastic
Yes.
bag all over their body, and like covering their face, and you hear mom say, "Hey, what did I tell you about running in the house?" And then it doesn't say a word about the
Izzy,
plastic thing covering her
what
face.
she says is, she's like, my dry cleaning better not be on the floor. Well, her
that's
daughter
what it
has
was.
this
Okay.
giant plastic bag over her head, like suffocating herself. It's like, oh, this is so peak 1960.
Yeah, and then there's like pregnant women smoking all over the place.
Yes,
I was like, wow,
chain
similar
smoking,
time.
Yeah.
drinking.
I just
It's
was-
amazing.
I was just watching like
my Grammy.
like the like season 4 of Stranger Things recently.
Oh, you're gearing up?
Yeah, gearing up, and I watched like a little bit of season 1 too, and just every time Hopper walks out, just lights up a cig by the Bronco, and I'm like, bro, look at my guy.
Hell
It's
yeah,
stressful
an
being a
American,
sheriff.
an American hero. You know,
They never cough though. Like at no point in their lives do they cough. They just smoke cigarettes.
They're
all day long.
experienced. You know?
Yeah, that's the thing. Once you go, but Izzy, in Europe, everybody smokes cigarettes. So like the
Still.
amount of
Oh,
people
yeah.
that aren't smoking here, everybody over there is smoking. When I went to Italy a couple years ago, it was like just everybody. It's like everybody in their hands, just 2 people, like 2 hands smoking,
Like
Double
that? Just like
fisting
that?
cigs.
double fisting cig.
How was that?
Do it again?
Careful, you might get a Kike Hernandez situation going.
Great technique, by the
But
way.
again, they all live to be like 107 years old. And
No
it's
way.
like
I heard. Yeah, it's good for you over there.
over there is
Over
even
there,
better.
yeah.
It's like the
Yeah.
bread.
Because they
different.
walk so much.
Cigarettes hit me
Yeah.
different.
There's a
in
place.
Europe.
There's a
They're more
place in
physical.
Italy.
Mediterranean diet.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, there's a place in Italy that
Healthier.
people live like to like 100 years old. It's like their average age over there.
Talking
That's
about
that
blue
blue zone
zones.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been debunked, but it's also the debunking's been debunked too. So I don't
So
know
then, what do
I'm
we do
supposed to
then?
believe
How do
about
we
blue
do
zones.
Back to
Something
bunk,
Gilded
baby.
Age, I guess.
We should watch.
Yeah.
We should ask Gemini. Last Gemini.
Yeah, he's right about that.
Thank you.
What is it called?
I don't know what that. I don't know what
4X
it
or
is.
something?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know the rest. Is it
It's
betcha?
basically all the same thing.
Betcha.
You betcha. It's brought to you by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Crown.
We're not doing MLS this week.
Wow.
Ready to go.
Really?
Both teams to
We're
score.
not.
Leo Messi to score, and
Yeah.
Well, he's suspended.
Jordi Alba
Yeah.
to
He's
think.
back, baby.
They're
Yeah.
suspended, and he doesn't know what to do without them.
Correct, and everybody's in
So where are you going? Baseball?
shambles. No, we're sticking with soccer, but we're gonna do the women's Copa
Oh.
America final.
Okay.
Oh, finally.
Okay, Colombia versus Brazil. All right,
Wow.
I'm in LA. So big
Which team?
women.
Oh, Colombia,
confused,
Brazil.
right?
Colombia, Brazil. I
Yeah.
didn't know which side he was going.
It's okay.
It's okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Brazil to win because they are the
So you're
superior,
anti-Colombia,
superior
okay.
team. No,
Anti-Colombia.
and Colombia
Noted.
struggled in the game before that against Argentina. It was a big win for them. They won in penalties, but I don't think they can score. So we're gonna do Brazil to win and not both teams to score. I think Brazil wins like 2-0 or something.
Wow.
And that's it. You betcha.
You betcha.
Who won the last Copa America?
For the women? I guess it'll be Brazil, but I'll ask Gemini.
I don't think you should ask Gemma.
Not that much of an ally.
It's just, yeah.
So making the bed in the morning is completely worthless is one of these unpopular
No.
opinions you've got here.
This is a mic take, yeah.
Yeah, and so there are a couple of things about that. Like, first of all, it's not you've stayed in hotels before. Just the feeling of opening the door and seeing your bed made, like that's a good feeling. Like it's just I don't know if it's just my design aesthetic. I like clean. I like simple. And so when I walk into a room, and that white, those white linens are like firmly fit. That's perfect. I love looking at that. It gives me a very pleasant feeling as I
It's
walk
my
through the
number
door.
one reason when my friends ask me Airbnb or hotel, I always say hotel.
Yeah.
I like coming back to the made bed. Everything looks in place.
Do you guys like when it's tucked in? Because Lehman hates
No.
tucked in
Untucked.
sheets, and I love
Untucked.
tucked in sheets.
Are you
Almost
talking? Are you
put a
talking,
hamstring on my.
are you talking about sleeping with it tucked in, or just like it being tucked in when you get there?
Just being tucked in when you get there
Both?
because you're gonna to go through the trouble of untucking it is
Yeah.
unnecessary. So just don't tuck it to begin with because I definitely don't want to sleep with it tucked. Then I feel like my feet are trapped.
Oh, I do. I want to slither into those sheets where they're like so tight, and I'm just like wiggling down, like trying to get into the sheets. and then I'm like, they're strapping my feet down.
Did you guys know that there's? This is where
You just want to be swaddled by it all.
Yes, like a little baby,
Like a little
a
baby.
Christmas ham.
Izzy, you never get to actually untuck it before you get into bed. You always get into bed first, put the covers on, and you're like, damn.
And then what do you got to do? You got to
Aggressive kicks. Really aggressive kicks.
It's a
so
combo.
heavy.
It's
Yeah.
a combo of aggressive kicks and
Yes.
pulling with all
And
your
Really aggressive
And then all of a
kicks.
sudden your heart rate's
Yeah.
going at
No, you
140
guys
and
are
you can't go to sleep.
crazy.
They're really aggressive. And then my wife gets mad at me. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I'm smothered here.
We're trapped. We're
breathe.
trapped. Help me.
I'm gonna die in this
Up
bed.
this way. I have to have them sideways. Like I hate.
But I
that.
think we all know that, like, the idea of, and I think Tony was mentioning this, the idea of, like, making the bed is sort of like a metaphor for just a simple daily task of you accomplishing something. And if you start your day with that, maybe you will continue said, small tasks that make you feel accomplished as your day goes along. And that's why there's this whole theory that people who make their bed every day are more likely to be millionaires. The second I heard that theory, I started making my bed.
Wow.
That's
There
the
you
only
go.
reason
Are
why.
you closer to being a
And
millionaire?
how much
Dan
money
make his
have you
bed?
made?
Just to make his bed.
Does
Well-
Dan make his bed or somebody else do?
Well, if you make it enough, eventually you become a millionaire, then somebody else.
How's
can
it
do
going
for you.
now?
Okay.
I made my. It's funny. I made my bed this morning. I just got my favorite comforter back from the dry cleaners.
Nice. Maybe tomorrow you'll have
You're
benefits.
a dry cleaning the comforter guy.
Yeah, I just have like 2 that I take back and forth to the dry
Interesting.
cleaner.
Quick update on You Betcha. So they've had the Copa America for the ladies 8 times. Brazil's been in every single final. They've won 7 of them.
So yeah,
You really went out on a limb with that
there
one.
you go.
Yeah, not a bad pick.
How many
I'd say,
goals
yeah.
have they given up?
Good
in
job,
those
Ally.
finals?
Colombia did well in the last Women's World Cup, though. They were like a young, fun team.
They are, and it's a revenge game for Colombia because they played them in the last one in 2022.
Wow.
So,
Oh,
revenge
thank you,
game
Mike.
where Brazil won 1-0.
So I'm going for Colombia.
This says they want the show to be more about pop culture. Who is they?
It's a reason why it's like that, so I don't say it specifically. So they want the show to be more about pop
Who is
culture.
they?
You're not getting it out of me.
Why'd you put this on a sheet
Oh.
of paper?
I don't know.
It's a listed topic to discuss.
Ask Gemini.
The commenters.
The masseuse.
Speaking of pop culture, have you guys seen any of those train wreck Netflix shows? I haven't watched any yet, but I almost watched the Bubble Boy one the other night, and I
watched
was
the
like,
Bubble
I'm gonna
Boy
wait
one.
until Mystery Crate tells me what to do.
I saw Bubble
I
Boy.
almost saw the Area 51 one.
I saw the Area
Almost.
51 one yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Exciting. I
Are they
remember
good,
this
or are
happening.
they just meh?
It ended up being a lot more than we thought it was. We thought it was just like this internet thing. People were actually going to go and storm Area 51, but there ended up being this big controversy where
Oh, you mean that Area 51 thing? Like when the people showed up at Area 51,
party.
not just general Area 51.
no, storm Area 51. Remember that? I think we were thinking.
yeah.
I think we wanted to send Tony. I think we were thinking about sending
Yeah.
Tony to that. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that was like 2021, wasn't it?
When
yeah,
we went to the
22.
Super Bowl, that's when we wanted
Yeah,
to
it
send
wasn't.
Oh, that's
there.
right.
It wasn't the storm.
That was one of the ideas we
Yeah.
had,
Yeah.
To get you close, but not there.
Yeah.
Is what we were trying to
Yeah,
Tony,
that's
you should
right.
still
Yeah.
do it.
So apparently, like
there's kind of done it
three
over.
three point
Kinda
3.5 million
It's kinda
people
over.
What's
like-
over?
The storm.
storming Area 51.
No, not that. Just go to find out.
Just go, yeah.
Like, yeah, I can only get so close
Nah,
before somebody
you could
puts a
get
sniper
answers.
rifle between my eyes.
No, they won't shoot you.
They will shoot me.
Not you.
Never you.
They may not know, but they might.
So 3.5 million people signed up to do this storm the thing, but once the U.S. military was like, "Yeah, we're going to shoot you if you come close," it quickly became like 1,000 people. Not
That's a lot of people
That's
willing
what
to
I
get
thought.
shot.
Yeah,
Honestly,
exactly. Like so, but apparently, like there was like they tried to do a music festival, and then this small
Did anyone
town.
get hurt? Can we laugh at this?
Yes, no, nobody got hurt. Nobody got
Okay.
We can
thank
always
God.
laugh.
hurt. Yeah, we can
No.
always.
That's good.
There's always something.
I
to
mean,
laugh
I
at
don't. If there was like a, I feel like I would remember if there was like a, David Koresh type standoff situation. But the last 5 years have been a blur, so maybe I wouldn't have.
That's true. Time dilation. But yeah, basically just they were supposed to have a music festival, and the guy was trying to pull out because, of course, the guy that made the event was like a 22-year-old guy who worked
Firefest
like at a
guy.
vape stand. Yeah. Well, they mentioned Firefest in it, and how that basically was the big motivation for the kid.
Was the
being like,
blueprint?
I don't want to do this.
did you see that the Firefest, like they sold their like IP and everything, and,
Yeah.
and he was thinking he was going to get like tens of millions of dollars for it. It was sold
He's
for like
such an idiot.
$200,000.
He got like almost nothing.
Yeah, he's like, I
Hey,
was
that's better
hearing
than
it was
nothing,
going to be
huh?
8 figures, and it ended up being like 200 something.
You would
Yeah.
take 200.
He sold it on eBay.
Yeah, but he owes like $40 million
Oh, that's
or
right. I forgot
something.
about
So
Yeah.
now he's kind of got nothing left to sell.
With that kind of thing, like, what do you like? You're never gonna pay that back.
No, I think that's like his general attitude. He's just like laughs about it. He's like, I could never pay.
Yeah.
Like, what am I
We're
gonna
never
do?
gonna-
Like,
What am I gonna
Are you gonna
do
take
with
my
this?
money? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like, it just gets to a point where it's like so comical that it's like, I can't even stress about this. It's never going to happen.
Well, I don't think
Did
they-
Bubble Boy survive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So the one thing that I didn't remember about Bubble Boy was whether or not it was a scam by the family. Because I remember some people saying, "Oh no, it was all a scam. He was never really in there."
Oh, the
And
balloon boy.
Yeah, it's a balloon boy.
Oh,
or
balloon boy,
Bubble
not Bubble
Sorry,
Boy.
Balloon Boy.
Sorry, I'm thinking
Bubble Boy's the
Seinfeld.
moops.
Totally different
Yeah,
people.
Bubble
You're
Boy's
right.
the
Bubble
moops.
Boy's,
Balloon
yeah.
Moops,
Boy.
yeah.
And
Chillin'
you know
Hall.
what, Jess, is why you and me. I've been calling it Balloon Boy for weeks now, and so that's I immediately knew what you were talking about. But the Bubble Boy. So
No,
apparently,
it is Balloon
Sorry,
Boy.
Balloon Boy. Other way
We've been
around.
saying Bubble Boy.
It's all good.
Yeah, everybody.
The Bubble Boy is the
tomato.
moops. Izzy, the moops.
So the balloon guy.
Thank you.
The balloon kid. So apparently, yeah, it was all an act, and the kid was in like the attic the whole time, and the father is just very eccentric and a weird guy, and they sort of put on an act in front of the camera while they were recording everything, and eventually they were doing like live television, and they let the kids on live television, and the parents' excuse is, oh, they were not sleeping, they're on live television, they've never done this before, and the kid says, yeah, we were doing it for a show. And then that's when the parents had to like dance around them, like, he doesn't know what he's saying. And then eventually, yeah, it ended up being that it was a hoax.
Next, you're going to tell me baby Jessica never fell in a well.
That one was, I don't even know. Is there a documentary about that one? Because
Did
that
you?
one happened when I was a kid. And I don't remember the details.
I feel like there's
I don't
one out
either.
there.
There was a You're Wrong About episode about it, but I can't remember the details either. It was just a baby that fell in a well, I
In a
guess.
bubble?
I thought for a second that you had fallen in a well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
No, you guys haven't heard of that story? That was like the original Bubble Boy.
Yeah, it was a huge story. It was like,
But where was
wasn't
the
she down
bubble?
there for like, was it days or just hours?
I don't remember. We need a Netflix show about it, I guess.
You know what? Now that you brought this up, I'm trying to think of all the stories that have happened that we kind of just forgot about. Remember the Chilean miners?
yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about actually when you guys are saying this, and I believe they all got out, so we can talk about it and not like laugh about it.
The
even though
Thai
they-
kids?
The Thai soccer team.
Was it like
Oh,
soccer
yeah.
team or Boy Scouts or whatever that they got like trapped in a cave, and then Elon showed up with like a submarine thing?
No,
and they're
Elon
like,
said he was going to build this like
yeah.
thing to rescue them, and then
Yeah, he,
some
like,
other British guy was like actually going to help them, and then Elon Musk called him a pedophile randomly.
I
Do you
forgot.
remember?
I forgot that part about it. I remember him showing up with this contraption, and they're like, "Buddy, that's too big. It doesn't fit, so we can't use that. It can't make the turn we need."
Yeah.
Kind of made you realize that Elon might be a little bit of a phony.
Well, I was also kind of like, it's impressive that this guy can just turn around like a cave-saving machine in
Yeah.
such short time. I mean, it
It's
doesn't.
like, oh, you need a cave?
It doesn't work, but
I got
mean,
one
he turned it
actually.
around.
Funny enough.
He's literally
His
trying to
wife.
show up like a superhero. I was like, got you.
I saw a video earlier this week, and it's something that I have never just thought of or considered at all. That like, because you grow up and the U.S. made it to the moon. They've had a long space program for all these years or whatever. So I think it was Australia launched like their first rocket recently, and I was watching video of Australia's first rocket, and it was in the air for 14 seconds and then came right back down. I was like, oh,
Makes you
Australia.
think, huh?
What does it make
I
you think
saw that
about?
people
About rockets
people
and
were
stuff.
saying like imagine their command center and they're just saying oh nar.
Oh, no.
Did you see the video of the rocket?
No, was there anyone on it or was it just
No,
like
I think-
unmanned satellite? Oh, thank God.
I think it was a satellite, and I think, and I could be wrong, but I think it may be like one of those. I'd have to look it up, but like one of those Elon things where it's like it crashes. Like, no, but this is good. We were
was a good
intending for
crash.
it to blow
It was
up.
a
We
good
meant
Yeah.
to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
When you're like a country that has never really done anything space-wise, and then you're like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get in the space race.
Yeah, when you're in 2025, I'm kind of
Like,
like,
we already know.
we
Like,
missed that
go on,
window.
Go on Google,
Yeah, like,
look it up.
I'm
They
going
got
to start collecting pogs now because I missed out on that fad.
Hell
you
yeah.
know?
Hell yeah.
Pods.
I just
I'll do
want
the
to just
next
like,
thing.
I'll just let the Americans and
Yeah,
Whoever.
the Americans and the Chinese.
Musk
you
wants
guys-
to send something out
you
there.
guys-
Okay,
yeah, you
sure,
guys can handle
whatever.
that. Let me know what you find up there.
Billions of dollars to
Yeah.
have a
Yeah,
rocket crash in
exactly.
14 seconds.
Here's a couple dollars. Put an Aussie flag on that. We're part of this mission.
Correct,
You know?
yeah.
I don't
The
need to
Problem
launch
is
it on my own.
once I find out about something, it's too late.
Yeah.
Like the Labubu craze, guys. Like if you're buying them now, you're not making money off of this, and
just-
you're
it's
gonna
just
hate it in
don't
2
get
years.
$80 for a keychain.
I don't get it.
Understand? You know,
Oh, look,
I
there's
don't
the
get it
Australian
either.
rocket is there.
It went down. Yeah, it
Yeah.
didn't even go up.
It went slightly up, and then it came back.
down.
Yeah, you know.
Wait, did that quote say getting off the pad is a huge step forward? Like,
Yeah,
are they giving
that's
themselves
the-
credit for this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. is
Hey,
that
it
they thought
lifted
that there
off
was
the
a
gotta
nice,
start
ground.
somewhere.
Yeah.
a nice win.
you're only 80 years behind.
Yeah, well,
I know nothing about space. All I know from space is from Interstellar, and even that went over my head. So
But the black hole looked really cool.
Going
great
out for
movie.
breakfast is terrible, says Mike Fuentes.
Another bad take by him.
I like going out to breakfast.
Yeah, what's wrong
So
with that?
why'd you write that you didn't like?
Because it's an unpopular opinion that he stole from the internet.
Thank you. Also, it's like their reasoning was that breakfast food is pretty easy to make. So
Who the hell gets out of bed and is just like, I want to turn into a chef right now. Like, give me all the no. Like,
But this is
how
from
much
Mr. I
trouble
can make
that
my
is?
steak better at home than I do that the
He's
steakhouse
right.
does.
He's right about that.
Yeah, he
He's right
said
about
that your mixed drinks are better than when
You
you
also
go
said
home.
that, yeah.
Did you hear that,
I
Jess?
said
or no?
my espresso martinis are better at home than most
I
of the ones you
mean-
get on the road.
So I see both sides of this because, like, I heard Chris Cody say, like, what am I going to make a cocktail and sit on my couch? Like, I think the point of going out for cocktails is like you're sitting at a bar
Social,
and you're in a
yeah.
nice environment or atmosphere. However, if you're like really in the mood for a cocktail and you can make a nice one at home, it doesn't cost like $25 or whatever.
And I'm
espresso
talking about
martini
having a
costs now.
social event at the house, having a couple people over, having a few drinks.
that's a
for you.
And
different
Izzy does
story,
make good.
though.
I've had his espresso martinis before on boat days. Very tasty.
If you're hosting, that's a different story. If It's
Yeah.
just you and your partner,
Well,
whoever.
well-
It's like your girlfriend, your boyfriend. You're sitting there like, yeah, okay, here we go.
We
The
just
wine's
thought-
also
I
cheaper
think-
at home.
Yeah, like
Two things that if you can make at home, you will reap benefits from. One is really good eggs, because eggs are the most overpriced menu item at any restaurant. And two, a really good salted rim margarita.
Yeah.
If you can make me a
go
margarita
non-salt.
when I'm in the mood for a little margarita on the rocks,
You know what I can't make at home?
nothing
What?
better.
A pistachio cream stuffed croissant. But that shit's just available when I
Yeah,
go
that
to a
is
place
true.
for dinner. Like
Yeah.
these pastries are wild, so hard to make. Just sitting behind a glass, ready for you to order at any time.
You've heard my take about croissants, right?
No.
That I'm surprised that croissants don't cost like $50 each.
Yes.
Because of how much you have to like fold
Yes.
and press and
The
fold
work
and
going
press
into
and
it,
butter.
yeah.
and
it is.
over.
It is like pastelitos are the same things. Like this is a very involved process
takes
for
forever.
something
And
that
it's like
costs
Patrito way I was
a
like $1, yeah,
You
$1.10.
gotta, you gotta show up at the bakery like at 2:30 in the morning
To start
You
folding.
start folding and butter and folding, and then put the guava, and then you put it in the thing and you take it out. Make sure you don't burn it, and then I get it for $1.50.
Like,
and
I-
I get 7 of them. You know?
100%
You know,
getting them
I really
licensed to
miss-
raise
I
the
love that.
prices.
I really miss my little, like, I used to get those like little round like yuca rolls that were like cheese in the middle.
Not gonna find those in South Carolina.
Mail them to me,
Those don't
please.
exist, buddy. Keep looking.
But breakfast is my favorite thing to go out to, because even though like I don't really order eggs too often, but like you can turn something like a country fried steak with gravy on it into breakfast. It's like it's the most disgusting food ever, like deliciously disgusting. But it's like, oh yeah, it's breakfast. I'm fine.
The
That's
pancakes
so
are always
much.
better out than in.
Way better.
Like I can never get the right crisp on a pancake at my house.
The perfect pancake is the one that has the little burnt outer rim.
Yeah.
Like the
Crispy,
ones-
but then
yes,
kinda soft
exactly. And then
inside.
it's like
I
it's
can't
like-
do it at home.
It's just the rim is crispy, and then the rest after that is like kind of normal. But you need the crispy rim. Can never get the.
And I guess waffles, you can just get a waffle maker and it makes your life easy because you just like, but
Yep.
making a good
Yeah,
pancake
but cleaning
is
it
tough.
The cleanup
That's
sucks.
true.
Yeah,
Cleaning does suck. Yeah.
Which I think is
I-
the reason why you should go out, because then you avoid all that. You don't have to. You got waffle stuff all over the place. Now you got to clean up all these crumbs. Like, yeah,
But-
just
but
go
I-
somewhere and pick it up.
But I think Izzy has the best reason. Like when I get up in the morning, I don't want to do anything.
That's also the
I'm
Yeah,
barely
but
putting
I
the
don't wanna
clothes
do it.
on.
Tony's living a different life right now, where like if Tony wants to go out, yeah, that's gonna happen 90 minutes from when he has the desire to go out. Like he's not gonna get dress this,
And
dress
90
that,
and 90 is
bathe
like
this, pull
90
this
is
up.
fast.
Huh?
90
yeah,
is
it's,
fast.
it's,
It's
just
90 for him. It's like
pack
two
the
and a- it's
car,
like 2.5
do this.
hours for Billy.
Oh my
Because he has to do everything
God.
twice.
About
By the
6
time we're ready
months
for
for you?
breakfast, it's lunchtime. It's insane.
And you have dogs too.
I know, don't I know it?
Do you know his dog's names?
Dopey and what's the other one?
Izzy.
Izzy.
Yeah,
Izzy.
that's
Israel.
I was like, why is
Yeah.
Izzy asking me that?
The second dog is Israel.
Yeah.
What
I had the worst hangover probably of like 5 years on Sunday because I drank a little too much wine and ate a little
Cheers.
too much charcuterie. And I think I accidentally brined myself from the inside out.
Yeah, it was at 9:30 in the morning too. It was crazy.
Are you okay?
I'm fine now, but it did make me think about the time Lehman and I went out with Tony and Jenny,
yeah, that
and
was a
we
tough one
had
for
we
Lehman.
went to what Lanap was that what it's
Lagniappe.
called? It was the same situation. It's like one of those places where you go out and you get some wine and then like cheese and meat, but there's no actual like hard food there. Mamma mia, that is a
Dangerous game.
terrible,
We went
terrible
through like
combination.
5 bottles of wine there.
Just
and
a
then we went
couple's
to the-
date?
Yeah.
How nice.
It was like a couple years ago.
I'm
That's cute.
confused
cute.
about wine hangovers, Like why they're
Wangovers.
different.
Because it's just sugar.
Yeah, straight
Literally,
sugar.
Izzy, it was just sugar. Like I drank cups of sugar and then I ate cups of salt and I cured my intestines.
Yeah.
Like I was cured
And your brain.
from the inside
Well, I
out.
would have thought like the other alcohols
just
also have a ton of
gross.
sugar, so probably the hangover would be the same. I started like theorizing maybe the pesticides, but I didn't want to make myself feel bad about it.
Well, it was a
That's
natural
usually
wine
in there too, yeah.
tasting, so I think they're all like,
okay. Then you're good.
yeah,
By the way,
pesticide free or whatever.
this episode of Mystery Crate, it's brought to you by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Oh yeah.
Would you guys go to Comic-Con?
I've gone to a version. I've gone to the Florida version, so Florida SuperCon
not
here.
the
But
same.
Comic Con in California and San Diego, no, I've not been. But I would like it. I would like to join.
What do they have there? Just comic stuff?
A lot of
Like,
It's
What do
not
they
for you.
have
Same, but like,
there?
Not for you, Tony. Just not
It's
for
totally,
you.
yeah,
just
just
ask
stay
me.
out of this.
Don't worry
Just
about it.
stay
It's
out
not
of
for
this.
you.
I'd like to learn.
So I,
You know the people who well actually you whenever you talk about a superhero movie?
Crazy.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're nerdy cousins.
yeah.
Those are the ones that all go to the con.
even dorkier than the dorks that tell me about
It's-
like Mike Fuentes today, like, oh, you know, Galactus is actually way bigger than the planet. It's like,
So yes,
they made them small.
you'll get all of that
Dork.
at Comic Con.
Yeah, well,
You guys
get
are
that-
such fiction haters.
That's only Tony. You know,
Reality
that's not
haters,
me.
too.
I told you I'm gonna go
Tony.
watch it on Friday.
Nonfiction.
Right now,
also.
I'm gonna go watch it right now. Literally, once we're
issue.
done.
Also hate history, nonfiction.
I like history.
Not the Gilded Era, though.
Nah, but
No,
that
not the
sucked.
Gilded Age,
Yeah, I
no.
don't
That
want
sucked.
Or Downton Abbey or whatever. I don't.
I love Downton Abbey.
Good.
that's okay.
Anything medieval too, I'm out.
So
I'm like
what
medieval.
history is it
Game
that
of
you
Thrones?
like? You're like, I like all history, just not the old history.
Yeah, what history do you like?
He likes Egyptian history.
Thank you,
where-
Mike
To be fair
Fuentes.
to
You know where
Tony,
exactly I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
To be fair to Tony,
Go ahead.
me and Tony were all in on that Vietnam documentary. That
Thank you.
that
So was Izzy.
Yeah.
Izzy loved the
Yeah.
World War II
Turning-
documentary.
Turning Point.
Turning Point,
Turning
World War
Point.
II.
I was
Izzy was
all
like, it
about
was
that.
incredible. Thank you.
He's
Jesus.
definitely a fan of truth over fiction. I
Thank
would
you.
say.
That's all I'm saying. And Indiana Jones.
Most of them are. Oh, and
Indiana Jones is not history.
It absolutely has history details.
You foiled my plan for the last time, Dr.
Dr.
Jones.
It's sci-fi.
Sure. Okay.
Partly, yeah.
There's
he's right.
aliens.
Well, one
Then
of the episodes.
one.
Well, I don't even. That movie's not canon.
Yeah.
Not to me anyway.
Really?
Exactly right.
But anyway, speaking of Comic Con, I had a cousin who lived in San Diego for a long time, and she told me like the application process to get tickets or passes was insane. Like it was like almost a year out. every
And
time.
don't people all wear, not all, but a lot of people wear costumes over there? Like
It's
they're in
all
full gear.
cosplayers. Yeah.
So it's like
Cosplay,
Super Bowl
yeah.
for comic nerds,
little
basically.
dangerous,
Yes,
no?
Yeah.
essentially.
Well,
yes.
that's
But it also lasts a long time,
Yeah,
right?
it's like 5 days, I think. But it's
Yeah.
also where
Yeah.
like Marvel Studios and like all these people, they'll announce like their next movies.
Correct.
Like when they announced Robert Downey Jr. was going to be Doctor Doom, that was at Comic
What
Con.
is it? Okay, so I want to get that for a second. I want to get that out of my
Here we
system
go.
for a second.
Good.
So
I've been dying to Marvel nerd out. on
I've been
these things, so.
watching. I've gotten Marvel things on my Instagram feed because I saw that one thing at Galactus. The Silver Surfer comes down.
What's
and she's-
Galactus?
It's the
I thought you were
villain.
talking about Galantis the whole time,
Oh, I love
honestly. I was like,
Galantis,
I
yeah.
love Galantis.
No.
No.
It's the evil villain in
Fantastic
the Fantastic Four movie.
I heard
the
some-
Devourer of Worlds.
Someone told me that the Fantastic Four movie is just like live action Incredibles.
Was that Mike
Similar
Fuentes?
heroes, yeah.
That's what I was just told. And I was like, I don't know what that means. I'm probably not going to see it. And I'm like, well, I don't want to say
Simi-
any more. I'm like, you can say more. I'm not going to see this.
The Incredibles, some of the heroes were definitely based on Fantastic Four characters.
Oh, so
Yeah.
the Incredibles stole it from Fantastic Four.
I would say, yeah, definitely inspired by.
Who's Galactus?
Galactus
evil
is the
villain.
Devourer of Worlds. He
the
eats
villain.
planets, and the Silver Surfer is the Herald, the Silver Surfer.
Galactus is a space monster.
Yeah,
that
he's like a
eats
space. He's
planets?
a giant space monster.
Giant space monster that eats planets.
And you can't see Galactus?
No,
Like,
you
if I look
can't.
outside, I can see Galactus.
That's another thing. If you're on the planet and he's obviously so much bigger than said planet,
Do I see
you would
teeth,
see
like
him
giant
from
teeth or
back.
something?
The thing about Galantis is he's not a Galantis.
Galactus.
I mean,
Galantis.
that's
Did you
wrong.
know that
Galantis.
Galantis, one of the guys left Galantis? It's just
I
one
told
of the
you
guys
that.
now.
I
know.
told you that.
Linus Eklo, no longer with Galantis.
rest in
Oh,
we
no.
can't say we are Galantis
He's alive, he's
anymore.
alive.
I don't know what that
But
means.
Galactus, he doesn't like go around grabbing planets and eating them like an apple. What he does is he has a ship that barrels through the planets and grinds up all the stuff and makes it into like a magma that he drinks.
Of course.
Okay.
So he's not. He is large, but he's not like planet.
Okay, let's get back to what I was saying,
Who
which
plays
is
Galactus?
He's an actor. He's a
I'll look it
Scottish
up.
guy.
Don't worry about it. It's
cool.
okay.
Ask
how did
Gemini.
they try to pull the rug out from under us? And we saw Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man die, and now they want to bring him back as a guy that we have never seen before, and just pretend like Iron Man didn't die, and now he's Doctor Doom.
Because once they got into the
Great
multiverse,
ride, by the way.
Yeah, once they got into the multiverse
Not a
of
fan.
Marvel,
I love that ride.
now you can basically do anything. And there's a comic book where Tony Stark, because Doctor Doom is like a genius,
Right,
an evil genius,
right.
and Tony Stark is a genius. There's a comic book set where basically Tony Stark sees like all the evils of the world and how brilliant he is, and he basically becomes Doctor Doom. So what they're gonna do is that this
So
is
he
gonna
sees all the evils of the world, likes it,
Yeah.
says, I
Well,
can do
or
this better.
He wants to do something. So he's going to end up, this evil Tony Stark from another dimension is going to end up becoming the Doctor Doom for this like Marvel universe, cinematic universe.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So that's, so they're not like saying that, but that's what it is. Like it's
They just didn't have somebody else that they liked to be Doctor Doom, so they said, all right, Robert Downey Jr.,
I think
you do it.
what it comes down to is that the Russo brothers who did Infinity War and Endgame, they really like Robert Downey Jr. and they've had like some casting issues for a character of this size. So they're like, why not bring back a guy we just know and we'll make the evil Tony Stark be Doctor Doom.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
what I think is going to happen.
I fall asleep during filmmaker talk, like talking to me about the director, the producer, like all
that's
those
just
guys.
these are all
like I
theories.
don't. If you tell me, like I think
It's
Mike does this
score
all the
for
time.
me. It's
If you-
score for me.
If you tell me, oh, such and such's movies, I'm like, I don't know which movies those are.
Well,
You're
it's,
gonna have to list the movies
it's
for
really
me.
just like any other workplace. They hired a guy they feel comfortable with, and now they're going to rewrite a character for him to play. And he's actually going to play a different version of Tony Stark, which is Doctor Doom.
So evil Tony Stark, he's just like an evil twin.
Yes. Or he's not even like he is Tony Stark and somewhere else. This is what I think is going to happen, and that he becomes.
So this is your expertise
that's
talking
what I
now, not
believe
them.
is going to be.
Anything can
But
happen.
people that go to
Why isn't
Comic-Con
he
are
at Comic-Con?
dorks.
Yeah, he needs to go to Comic-Con and be...
But I was
should,
going to say
but-
this conversation is very Comic-Con-ish, which you're a part of. So you are now
Well, no,
a dork
because I'm-
you're
because I'm
part
in-
of this conversation.
Don't ridicule him.
Thank you.
I'm
bringing him
not. I'm just
closer.
pointing
Thank you.
out
Stop.
that
No,
he
I'm
needs to
intrigued.
not call others
You're-
that.
you're
I
pushing
think
him
calling
away.
him a dork's the worst thing you could do to him,
Yes.
honestly.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
You-
What's
there's-
the worst thing we could do to you?
Yeah, what is the worst thing
Let
you
us
could do
know.
to you?
So we can do it right now.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the worst thing we can do to you?
Call your daughter ugly.
My daughter's already
Impossible.
I did
She's
hear that you said
super
that.
cute.
That's
She
not
is
nice.
adorable.
I did hear you did that.
It's all good. No, what he said was Kugler's kid was cute.
cutest ever.
But he
No,
hadn't
I said
seen
ever.
yeah, but he hadn't seen her.
Right.
Admittedly, he said he hadn't seen her. But
And now that you have,
I haven't seen her in person yet.
uh-oh.
yeah, we haven't seen her in person. That's true.
So easy. to
She's
back
already
out of
doing.
that.
She's already doing the worst to me, which is waking us up at ungodly hours to.
Hasn't
do
she
all
done
sorts
that
of
since
things.
day one?
Yeah, but it's gotten worse now because she's teething. So now it's like
Oh, yeah, that's
she
tough.
just starts crying at 1:50 in the morning.
It
like,
hurts.
Yeah.
See, I wake up like every couple of hours anyway. I think the trick is just have a kid when you're 48. That way you just wake up anyway.
Yeah.
You're on the right track.
But then there's some nights where you sleep good, and then you sleep for like 6 hours straight.
Oh.
Do you ever get that feeling of like you don't trust this? Like you've slept a little too long, you're like, and you wake up, you're
where's
like,
the baby?
wait, what's happening? Why is she quiet? What happened?
Sometimes, and then I wake up and it's 12:47, and I'm like, oh, I've slept for 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I still got another 6 hours to go
I feel
before
like
I
being
wake
an
up.
adult is just living in fear all the time that something's
Having a kid is
Yeah.
that 100%.
like being a parent. I mean, yeah, like they're just in fear. all
Billy
the
never
time.
told me.
No.
Yeah, he tried to warn you.
No,
I
he
won.
did not try to warn me. He let me walk right into it. Evil Billy Stark.
Dork.
Billy was like, "You're
Billy
gonna have
Stark.
so much time for video games.
Whoa.
Don't even worry."
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Doom.